Oh man, he just, no, I did not. That means in general, if I didn't speak about you, take 3 steps back and evaluate your own self and fuck your own face, because I've not said a word. Unless I do. That, you know what that does? Talk all the shit you want to talk. Because you wasn't talking too much when you're sitting right here. And you're welcome right back if you want to do that. And we can get it. This ain't up church talking to here, man. First and foremost, you know. We don't live 40 minutes apart. We can definitely get that shit on. But, you know, the first thing I'm going to ask to be done is what I took, and they took out of context, was the hepatitis thing. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I'm not going to contract something, you know what I mean? Just to bite somebody to prove a point on the internet. That's the bottom line. That's the only thing I ever fucking said. Now, ain't it, guys? Have y'all not heard me speak? The only thing I said is like, he called you out in this fight. I was like, well, if that's the case, you know what I mean? Then that would have to be done before I'm fighting anybody like that, because it's done on my side. You know what I mean? Your weight, your blood pressure's taking everything. You know what I mean? Have you not never done this before? It's not my first rodeo. Like signing up, fighting, and shit. You know what I mean? If your blood pressure's a fucking knack off, they won't let you, man. They'll bring up some kind of excuse. Trust me, man. I mean, sit here and let other people talk for you, or, you know what I mean? Get on here and speak. There's no, I'm not sitting here thinking, without a doubt, I can take somebody out, but I don't never step into a fight thinking I'm going to feed them their soul. You know what I'm saying? That's not the concept here I'm giving. The concept of Boone County prosecutor resigns. Boone County prosecutor resigns, Billy. Told you. You hear me, bro? Boone County prosecutor resigns today. On the news, yep, right now. I knew it was coming. Yep. Boone County prosecutor resigns today. Well, I wonder why. I can't wait to hear this. I cannot wait to hear. It's over 70 cases not getting over to the judge. It's on. It's on the news now. It'll be on at 11 too. This is just a 10. 11's when they'll feed us all the bullshit that they did. I just sat down here and let this prosecutor, you know what I mean, sit there and put her head down, because you're over the case of mine. Now you see what I said is the truth, people. You heard the news just say they fired the prosecutor. These motherfuckers are corrupted. They're together. This woman had 70 fucking, hires her boyfriend as her assistant. 70 falls, and I'm one of those 70 that don't get transferred over to the judge and shit. You know? That's funny. I couldn't believe that. That's my whole point of this conversation right now. Is this bitch right here. West Virginia state troopers headed to southern, hold on, what's this? West Virginia, National Guard headed to the southern borders. I love that. Boone County, West Virginia, just now. Boone County prosecutor resigns instead of taking the fire. She bitch about to be fired. She knew it. That judge gave her every opportunity to present her shit, and she couldn't. So she made her resign before she fired her. It's just been in the papers for weeks, guys. I've been screaming it, you know what I mean? But sit there and listen to a motherfucker that gets their information off the internet and plugs it on there like it's the real. No. It's on the fucking news right now. Type in WCHS.com and watch it with me, guys, and sit there and have a fucking laugh. That's exactly right, Lance. Now you're feeling me, buddy. You're feeling me knocking. Every bit of it does. Not does, it was because of that. I go in 2 days for a summons, buddy, that's it. See what I'm saying? Registered, law-abiding citizen, buddy. Voter, gun owner, everything, you name it, you know what I mean? And you want to sit there and let people off, just like me and my brother sat there, you know what I mean? And family members sat there was like, this dude has 5 cases against his own family's child molestation, and you're letting this motherfucker walk out of the court. I mean, people was just jaw dropped when they heard this, you know what I mean? What did we just hear correctly? I know we didn't hear 5 counts of fucking sexual molestation, and that's exactly what the goddamn we heard. And this motherfucker gets his home confinement bracelet took off just to walk right out of it. No. In my opinion, that motherfucker should have been hung upside down by his dick already. But this is a person we're talking about. They gave home confinement to, that they gave supervised probations to, that they gave instead of jail. But you want to send someone like me straight to no, that don't work like that. Because, in our Constitution, we are innocent to proven guilty. But where we from, it's guilty to proven innocent. You got to prove yourself fucking innocent, by God. Not prove yourself unguilty. Because they're done, you know what I mean? That's right, Lance. Chummos, you know what they get, bro. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker, they let him walk, bro. You see what I mean? And I'm sitting here with a misdemeanor. A fucking misdemeanor, son. This is what they dropped all this to. A fucking misdemeanor. Now you don't see a problem with that? No witness, no evidence, there's no case whatsoever. There's no credible witness whatsoever. They're uncredible, brother. You feel me? Super uncredible. I ain't the one that goes you don't go file paperwork on somebody, then instantly the moment they get out of incarceration, tell them exactly where you're located, everything. That makes yourself uncredible the moment you did that. You see what I'm saying? That's not me doing that. I abide by every law that fucking stated on that paper. And then in the end, who's holding out their hands, like I said. Jim Justice and his 13 coal companies running for senator now. It's the dirtiest of the dirty, that's right. If you're from here, buddy, it's fucking Crook District. They're just trying to grab me because my name. Throw me in their little program down there so I can shine like a diamond. Will Thomas's little drug report. You know what I mean? Why do you think they want me, Annie, Angel, all of us? You know what I mean? Wake up, man. They want them whites in there to say, oh, look, we cured them. No, you can do a fucking thing. It's a strong-minded motherfucker cures himself. You see what I mean? All you did was sit there pissed at us and give us a goddamn hard time during this. I'll speak on it. Yeah, and although, dude, what the funny thing is we're lacking 133,000 correctional officers, my friend. The National Guard is in our jails. The worst thing we need them to do is go down there right now, ain't it? That's right, Valor. Every one of these small towns in America and North Carolina, if you live up a holler and it's a small unincorporated town, they're going to be crooked as fuck, man. It says Boone Crook District on the side of our school. That's why we have shirts that say straight out Crook District, fuck Boone County. It's straight out Crook District, and that's for real. It's called Crook District 17 in the newspaper. Boone County is so, ain't that so fucking obvious? Why would they name it that? That's right, buddy. That's right. Everybody wants to throw our name around so they get that little, like when I was in jail. The lawyer played like he didn't know me. Motherfucker, you know exactly who I am. Don't you play that, you know what I mean? Played like, oh, we cannot get this done or we can't get this done. You're not even fighting to do it because that's what a lawyer does. You fight for it. Well, you're fired. You're hired. Shit changed like that. Well, I want to change a venue. That would cost this county $34,000 that they don't have. Just to change my venue for my court hearing to be heard. I can bring the media in here. Well, they got enough fucking media on it right there. Embezzlement. You hearing all this shit? Wow. From 2015 to 2021, embezzlement they've been running down here. That's all they do. I'm going to turn it real good when you hear Miss Donna Taylor's name. Now I'm going to show you my paperwork. I'm going to show you the prosecutor signed by and everything. The warrant that they have signed by this miscorrupted motherfucker right here. So I hear me turn it up.
A West Virginia teenager has been sentenced to 80 years for shooting his mother and sister.
Connor Crowe, 13 years old. They sentenced him to 88 years for shooting his mother and sister to death. in Weirton. That's Minnie-Tan's hometown. That's on the line of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. This happened years ago. No.
To 2 counts of second-degree murder and has been sentenced to 40 years on each.
Okay, and each count circuit consecutively. That means he'll do 20 years, then 20 more. He fucked up. They got him consecutively, even though he got second-degree murder with a life with chance of getting out. Well, okay, that's why he poured it. Well, I can see 40 years. Did you add your age up that too, son? You're going to be 60, then add that other 40, your ass is going to die in jail. You didn't think it through, did you? And boys never do. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's eligible for parole in the next 15 to 20 fucking years, but that's only on one count. And he just said consecutively. That means that charge for murder is the time is accounted for. Okay, then he starts doing time for the second murder. Then you do another 10 to 20 years. You know what I mean? You better hope like hell that you do good time and you don't turn a violation to a motherfucking murder like that real quick in jail itself. Kids, look at this last scene, April 20th, 2023, in Hanley, West Virginia, 6 foot, 150 pounds.
Boone County commissioners held an emergency meeting to discuss the resignation of Prosecutor Donna Taylor.
Boone County commissioners have an emergency meeting.
Brought misconduct charges against Taylor.
Misconduct.
Burbank joins us live in the studio tonight. And Daniel, Taylor is actually still on the job?
Dave, Gina, that's right. Donna Taylor wrote a letter to county commissioners that she'll remain the county prosecutor until June 4th.
You hear that?
Allegations are creating more questions for everyone involved.
June 4th, she'll stay there, she said.
County commissioners only have
Let's show them. They love showing us.
Emergency meeting agenda to discuss the resignation of
There she
prosecuting
is.
attorney.
Wear your
Donna
mask,
Taylor.
and it's not COVID.
The meeting quickly went into executive session.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. All the way across the board.
Commissioners, Prosecutor Donna Taylor resigned, citing a hostile work environment and unrealistic work expectations.
Hear this shit?
Surprising that
Unrealistic.
come up with an allegation like that.
Yeah, coming up with programs people are set to fail.
You know, seeing as we are not her supervisor, so I would say that is par for the course.
Commission
Blah,
President
blah,
Rector
blah, blah.
did not respond
You see these young boys they're putting in there? That's what they
hostile
need to
work
do.
environment.
It's a new
In
generation
March,
to
the
be
state's
killed.
Labor Disciplinary Board brought 5
Okay, you want me to tell you his name?
misconduct against Taylor. One of those charges was hiring her boyfriend as
Oh,
an assistant prosecutor.
didn't I say
for
that?
$80,000 a year. Court documents from then Boone County Circuit Judge William Thompson listed 98 missing orders from cases.
Holy shit, 98 missing orders, bro.
Charges also alleges Taylor prepared
98 missing orders.
legally insufficient charging documents in felony criminal matters.
In felony
Failed to
criminal
prepare
matters.
for
All of
grand
them.
jury and court proceedings, failed to timely prosecute criminal matters, and
That means people sit in fucking jail, bro, for nothing. Oh, this is ridiculous. This bitch should do jail times. That's this bitch is over my case. You know what's up, man. She's a piece. She's garbage, man.
County commissioners say this won't repair the damage done.
No, it won't. Thank you. It won't repair the damage done. That's right. Look at all these people that's done suffered from this. For sure, I'm one.
Of that office, providing justice for all of our victims and their families.
Oh, I thought that.
Taylor told Eyewitness
I thought I wasn't being unjustified.
She did not have a comment about her resignation or any
Accused, bitch. You was
situation in
fucking.
Boone
They
County.
proved you wrong.
Well, the commission said in this letter to Taylor that they intend to withdraw their impeachment resolution after her resignation.
You hear
In the
that?
studio, Daniel Burbank.
They wish to draw their impeachment on her after she resigns.
A judge rules with agreement from both sides that a Boone County man who killed a pregnant woman during a 2-county crime spree in 2021 is not guilty by reason.
Exactly right. That's what I was getting ready to say. They're giving her every opportunity to stop fighting them and shit right now. That's what I just said. Same fucking thing, bro. They're trying to give her a, and she's trying to stay in. Fight them. There's the judge right there. She don't fuck around, man. You heard it for yourself, did you not? 98 criminal goddamn cases of misconduct. That means she failed to send them over to the judges while people sat in jail, everything. You see what I mean? I wonder why I was sitting in jail just sitting still. You know what I mean? I knew it was dirty, buddy. You know, I knew it was dirty from the moment I goddamn call boxed in my door, and I'm sitting here just like sitting here like I'm talking to you guys, and the guns are drawn in my goddamn face. That's a problem right there at that moment. All this, there's something wrong. You see what I mean? Down to the prosecutor to sign the paperwork for to allow something like that. I just showed it to you. 98 goddamn cases. 70 in the past fucking 3 months. You know what I mean? That means she goes, you hear? Hired her boyfriend for $80,000 a year. Boy, she's fucking working in Embezzle, Boone County, right the fuck up, wasn't she? Wake up. How many times y'all hear me say that? I'm gonna make my podcast called Wake Up. My buddy, they're down there telling him, you can't go get a medicinal marijuana card. Really? They can't tell you you ain't post-traumatic. They can't tell you don't have chronic pain. But as long as you let them control you, that's what they think. But they didn't tell me. I told them different. Just like I told them different, like I'm sitting right here. Not behind bars. Just non-convicted, no conviction. You gonna find me a conviction out of this goddamn bullshit? Like I said, change the video, you motherfuckers. First of all, we got a corrupted prosecutor down here. Second of all, we got half my movie in there. You see what I'm saying? Tip of the iceberg. You don't understand, bro. The West Virginia State Police was the first ones under investigation for, you know what they're under? Their first investigation was under 21 counts of fucking filming junior troopers that's 16 and 17 years old in the junior academy. Why don't you just go click on my fucking thing and look what kind of cops we got presenting that courthouse, because that's who brings these criminals up, like that judge said that day, and brings them to me. Exact words. That's all. But see, that's who rings. I want to thank, not the West Virginia State Police, the Boone County Sheriff's Department, she said, for bringing these people up and bringing them to me. Why did you choose to ring certain people up? Do you hear what they're saying right there? She fucking used financial gain off every one of us, everything. If there was any drugs found anywhere, they was used for financial gain, people. They was sold straight back on the streets. You was marked down as just a felony because you was a felony. Every goddamn... Oh my God, I can't believe this, you know what I mean? Every fucking time the goddamn federal indictments come up, they are fucking bullshit right now. Until they get a new prosecutor in here. And now everybody that's under those federal indictments can start that game over and walk out of jail if they know what the fuck they are doing. Straight up, my buddy's in there for shooting someone. Stand your ground. That's a 5 to 10 year charge. Well, if you look at it, and this was played with it, and this was played with it, and this was played with it, it was never even that, man. It was self-defense. The first thing you argued. Why was it never pushed around? Because look at your prosecutor. She's so worried about hiring her boyfriend and pushing other cases that benefits her. She's not worried about the criminals that's sitting in jail every day. You see what I'm saying? On her fucking signed signature name. You better wake up. The first thing you should do as a prosecutor, walk in, look at the cases you have to abide by that day. Because I'm pretty sure you swear an oath. Motherfucker, just like the rest of them did. I couldn't believe it. Breaking news. The Boone County commissioners break off the day. They want you gone by the 3rd.
You've got mail.
And guess when my court date is? The 3rd. Holy fucking shit. Dude, it's not about winning. It's about not what you know either. It's about only what you can prove in court, motherfuckers, and they couldn't prove their asshole to shit actually brown. You feel me, buddy? That's what the problem is here. I'll tell you, I live here, I know. You're going to come here and you're going to do this to me and you're going to do that to me in my corrupted ass goddamn town? Really? Well, first of all, you better know who's corrupt and who's not, who you can buy off and who you can't. And second of all, you know what I mean? They're all fucking embezzled up. Pretty sure the goddamn sheriff's the goddamn son-in-law of the old sheriff now. That is fucking conflict of interest 101, people. You didn't get my vote. I say it on here all the time. Every cold festival he fucks with me because what, you didn't get my vote? Because I'm pretty sure, guaranteed their asses went back. through and seen who voted for them. I guarantee they do. You know what I mean? And they ain't allowed to touch that shit. That's federal then. You see what I mean? But I promise you, if I still had the recording, I play it plain as day. We're at a funeral. And I look dead at the old sheriff and I say, David's going to be the sheriff next, right? You know what I mean? He's the captain. He deserves it. He said, no, I'll make sure, exact words, I'll make sure that is the sheriff of Boone County. By God, he is. By God, you see Jamie like that right there because he knows exactly who said that and fucking who he said it about, and that's all the truth, man. While we're sitting there at one of our dead friends that the police wanted off the streets. That's what said. That would be my friend Kedron, the one that shot the police's house up. But he didn't. He's just a driver. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers interrogated me like Timmy McVeigh for a week straight over that shit. Oh, you wouldn't think. We've run out of money to pay our bills. I told everybody. I loved it. Did y'all just see that? The Boone County prosecutor has to resign. What I tell you guys. 98 cases, you heard that shit. 70 hired her boyfriend as a fucking assistant. $80,000 a year. Let me start screaming, fucking change the venue and shit like that. You know what they'll start screaming? Please, oh God, Derkie, just go home. You're not no trouble, I promise. That's how they play. It's basically, you know what I mean? They ain't no hammer, slam, nothing like that. They walk over to a corner, look like you're good, you're out of it. Just see. Alright, dog, I'll see you later. See you next time. I'll see you next year when some crazy bitch that decides to make up a motherfucking another brigade offline. Just like 52 goddamn people sit there and walks through and says, why you even here? You tell me, sir. And who my name is, just like that boy said earlier. You know what I mean? Of course they want Derkie to join their fucking day report center that they wanted to stand out better than anybody's in this state. You get what I'm saying? Who better to put the image on right there? Think about that. We got, my aunt has to do it, you know what I mean? She got a job at the courthouse, you know what I mean? Okay. Then second, my other cousin does it willingly. Thirdly, I did it willingly. So what the fuck is up with that? There's no court order there that says I have to be there. Only I say I have to be there when I want it to be there. And then when I watch a bunch of corrupted bullshit on TV, and I see it on my own eyes, like I keep preaching to all you guys, you know what I mean? I'm down here every day in this shit watching it. I step away from it. And then what do you hear? Breaking news. All Boone County commissioners to gather together to fire one person. I mean, if you guys was here, you'd understand what I mean. There's 2 cops that's fucking underneath her payroll. There's 3 lawyers underneath her payroll. If you're in the courtroom, you see it. You see what I mean? You see who's backing her up and who's not. Exactly, buddy. Just like I just showed him on that news. You know how bad that made Miss Donna Taylor just now? You know why I didn't give a fuck to show her on the news? You're not over my case no more, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure that I beat you a month ago at your game. I brought up your past history, what they was about to bring on you. You're a corrupted prosecutor, and you're looking down on me, and you're letting go someone that has 5. You just sat there and said out your own mouth, man, has 5 prior rape convictions on his own children. You're going to let him loose. What's up, brother? I gotta record that shit when that comes back on. I gotta record that shit when it comes back on. Right TV, they all commissioners come back. Hey, let's get the fuck out of here. I mean, the commissioners all came together today, said get out. And she said, I won't leave until June the 3rd. And they said, well, you either do that or leave. I knew it was coming. The way that bitch acted down there in the courtroom and shit. I knew it, 98 cases. And they all go goes back to the fucking indictment, bro. That's her indictment. That bitch is gonna blood it. When they sit there and sit there and brings you to I was like, what the fuck, man? She's hit, bro. She's not over my case no more. That's a fact. That's all I cared about. I'll just tell it like it is, never like it was, brother. You know what I mean? I just spoke that this people was corrupt and dirty that was handling my case. And by God, I know dirty when I see dirty, man. When you're a ruthless, dirty motherfucker, real recognizes real now, don't it? You can't con a fucking con, straight up. I'm looking dead at these people. You're sitting here telling me you don't know who I am, but you know my whole goddamn business. Get the fuck out of here. All y'all trying to do is run your little fucking money scheme here. It's not working no more. It just blew up in your face on the 31st, the day before June. They want it before the next working month, and I know why they want it like that. You live here, you'll know why they want it like that. Because the second round of indictments come up. Am I wrong, gentlemen? You got the summer, spring, summer, then fall indictments will roll up. Now, whoever's indictment, you know what I mean, won't be indicted under her name. They can actually fucking continue with the trial. Right now, there's 98 goddamn cases that probably are going to get thrown out of court because of the way the prosecutor acts. Even murder cases, guys. I can sit here and name 3 of them murder cases that I know of, that I'll sit in jail with my friends. I know and why they did it, what they did, and the whole 9 yards. And if any one of them should do any time, it should be one. They shouldn't be doing no more than 15 years. If you break it down to how it went, how, you know what I mean, it actually was, you know, and shit like that. They was shot on, they was fired upon themselves, and they fired back, and that person they happened to be a better aim. That just don't sit in a courtroom with me, you know what I mean? That person was protecting their life if they were shot at, and they fired back, and they actually hit that person. That's cause, you know what I would say, Judge? If I was a judge, I guess he can aim. That's about all I can say about that. Let you jurors decide what to do here, and I'll set it out your sentence, because you set your sentence is based on the fucking crime. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. That's what I'd say if I was a judge. Something like that right there, that's exactly what I'd say. Let me know when y'all fucking can juror on whatever the guilty or not guilty is. That's why I said I'll take it. Anything I've ever been with plumb to trial. Lance, Dean, I want all y'all sit on a third party and sit there and let me present all my evidence. Let them present what you've heard. Do you find me guilty? Just from the internet shit you've heard. Buddy, that's what I'm trying to say right there. It's got to be unanimous across the board. Guilty, you know what I mean? There's no way Boone County would ever waste that much money with what they're dealing with right now. You see what I'm saying? On a trial. On a misdemeanor. Fucking wake up, people. This bitch talking about going, what, 13 miles an hour or something for the rest of her life?
And sets a significant safety milestone.
Bitch, you ain't Neil Armstrong. This ain't one small leap, one giant leap for mankind or some shit. What she think she doing on here? See, not guilty, man. You know it too, boys. You know it. I can prove it. I can pull out the paperwork, prove out that, you know what I mean, this was all fugazi. So 2 people could run off and fuck each other. If I want to fuck somebody, I'll walk in and tell you, hey, I'm going to fuck your old lady, man. I'm sorry, but I'm attracted to her. That's just me. But I'm not that disrespectful, first and foremost. You see what I mean? It takes a special kind of fucking person to do some shit like that. It takes a special kind of fucking bravery, but I don't call that bravery. I call that burnoutism on drugs or you know what I mean? MR, mental retarded. I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you that would make someone do some shit like that. Because I look at my family members and I don't want to be with none of their people. You know what I mean? I don't want to fuck around with their OnlyFans life or whatever it may be. You see what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on, more power to you, brother. You do you do me, to each their own, man. You know, and not for me. I got sleep, man. Just like my boy Cody said, just get you some tattoos. Says they're both open, right on my eyelids. That's what I'm gonna do. He's got his sideburns tattooed on him. It's fucking right on his eyelids. When he closes his eyes, it says they're open. That means I see you, motherfucker. I don't have to have one open. They're both wide open. I see you. I love his ink right there. You know what I mean? I've never ever thought about getting a tattoo on my face till I saw that shit right there. You know what I mean? When he closes his fucking eyelids, he lets you know. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, I feel your presence. I know. You know what I mean? They're open. My eyes are wide the fuck open. My one friend, he'd sit there and sleep with his eyes like this big around, man. I'd be like, is this motherfucker's? I'd sit there and do everything to him. I'd be like, there's no fucking way possible. You know what I mean? Some people be doing that shit, though. He's the one with the tattoo of the fucking barbed wire holding his head on his shoulders. You know what I mean? I started it and my buddy finished it. I remember starting this tattoo on my buddy. This motherfucker's going crazy and pouring a bleed because we didn't know he was a diabetic at the time. We found out later he was a diabetic. Why he was reacting to it like that. I mean, it looked like I just nicked his neck with a damn saw with a serrated blade and cut him wide open. You know what I mean? Like I got his jugular or something. I was just running my top skin needles on him, you know what I mean? Sitting there, just trying to run this one little thing to see if we could actually run what he wanted. By God, he didn't care. He said, I don't care if I bleed to death. He said, put my fucking head like it's attached on my body. No, that's a soldier right there, you know what I mean? That's Brandon Spurlock. He passed away. I used to date his sister. That's how I met him. To me, that boy, I watched him get his ass beat 1,199 times. But you know how many times I watched him back down from the fight? Always gave him props for that shit right there, man. I've seen you get your ass whipped 100 times, homeboy. I said, but you still get back the fuck up and go at him. I said, I don't care. They're going to have to kill you. You know what I mean? Keep you down. If you pit him, that's basically how, like, a couple of friends of mine got in fights with him over the years. You'd have to hold him down. You know what I mean? Just chill him out. Just hold him there. Dude, chill out. The fight's over. You won, I lost, whatever. Makes you feel better. I mean, he's still coming there trying to kill you. You know what I mean? That's just like Joe Pesci out Casino. You beat him with a knife, he's coming with a bat. You beat him with a bat, he's coming back with a gun. To one, you motherfuckers are dead. That's just how it is with certain people. That's how it was with me growing up. Somebody had to lose. Completely had to lose, you know what I mean? I'm looking for my fucking dabber. Country roads, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. I love that commercial because she's going, She gets it, you know what I mean? That bitch, she gets it, you know what I mean? She's like, I can hum this song and it's beautiful, you know what I mean? Fuck those Jeeps right there, man, you know what I mean? Them new ones, I liked them when they first started presenting them. That's right, I am the Boone County Pesci. That's right, baby. You know what I mean? I don't take no shit. I'm about to be a made man, son. I love Joe Pesci. No, I was going to do the redneck brawl, man, and fucking bunch of dumb shit, and my family members had that wreck and stuff, and they didn't want me to fucking enter because they had a full house, they said. I said, well, how the fuck are you going to have a full house over top of Derkie? And I'd be your main event. I'd sell you more fucking tickets than you've ever sold. You want the place sold out? The last time I sold out was when it featured me, motherfucker. That was the other one, the other one they said, what's it called? The fucking Rough and Rowdy. Blue trout. Y'all hear that, boys? All y'all boys that's asking me about fishing. The 18-inch brook trout, boy. Yes, they do. I just pulled a nice brook trout out the fucking river over here. Boy, look how little that little brook trout. They smaller, you know what I mean? Them rainbows will fucking, you know what I'm saying? Me and Brian's really never had problems. What me and my buddy was talking about earlier. And he's like, you and us church just sit back and laugh at what people say, don't you? Yep. You see that? He's like, yeah, I do. He's like, I laugh with you. It's like it's the fans that create this animosity, and we laugh with it. You know, we make one video towards each other one time, maybe two. Oh wow, you know what I mean? But the end one there would be the one, buddy. That's the only one that I would want to let him see his own soul for a moment. You know what I mean? Give him the outer body experience of lifting him the fuck up, boy. There's not a day in my mind thinking of, you know what I mean? If I ever met that dude, he walked up to me and tried to present himself as cool. They'd be calling motherfucking people in to identify his ass, if you feel me. There's just some shit you don't say about people, man. And about their kids, about their dead, about their loved ones, and shit that this motherfucker's done. Right about that cabinet door. Dude, that whole cabinet's about to be gone. You think I give a fuck about the door? You see what I'm saying? The reason that door ain't been replaced is because it's sentimental to us. One of our dead people slammed that door, and it's broken how it is. To us, you know what I mean? It can stay like that. But it's all getting ready to be changed anyway. All the way through here, over there, just like all the rest was. All I know, they be talking about a stupid ass cabinet, buddy. You know what I mean? That's so stupid. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to rock with something, let's rock with something. Like, oh, I don't have no wood burnings. I heard that, you know what I mean, from somebody told me. I was like, what? Really? I had the very first ones when he was just starting that shit. And I wouldn't sell them. I mean, that's sentimental. That's when he first started doing that shit. Why would you? You know what I mean? Like I said, now if I took like my Monroe or one of my older Floyds and put up here and sat there and said, look, I'm going to sign this motherfucker. But I don't understand this raffle shit, first of all. You know what I mean? We're not at a carnival. It's called a randomizer, man, on mine. I've never heard of a raffle on mine. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? What we all doing, sitting down in the group and what to our numbers called or something, like bingo. I don't get that shit. You know, to me, it runs from randomizers and shit. That's the only way you could be fair to a person. Nah, you ain't kidding, buddy. There's more than that. There's people on there named Derkie's Jacket. You know I've got kids named after me, dogs named after me. Fucking, I mean, buddy, like I said, I'll say it like I'm going to say it again, like I've said it a million times. I'm pretty sure, you know, I was on there for more than fucking a momentary lapse, if you get what I'm saying. The sound of silence. I was only on there to speak. What the fuck I had to speak? He asked me a question, and I told him. Then he walks up to me at the Coal Festival. I'm sitting there rolling a joint. I just don't want to aggravate it. Yeah, I got fucking 11 blow drops. 13 got... Who cannot understand the sarcasm right there? 13 fucking... No, it's pussy time. Get on my face. All you've done is ask me that same question since the moment we got to this Coal Festival. That's not my water heater. The whole concept of that was them kids went 2.5, 3 years almost without water until I go out and get a fucking water tank, carry it in myself, take the old one out myself, and put it in. If their grandmother was here, she'd speak on that. You know what I mean? She was just in here a little bit ago. Trish was. You know what I mean? What the fuck out? You know what I mean? That's just dumb right there. You're making fun of a boy for helping kids get hot water. I like the part when they put the big Xanax bar in my hand. I thought that was comical. You see what I mean? But I'll tell you what, carrying that 40-gallon motherfucker by yourself is a bitch, son. But I did it, didn't I? Hooked the motherfucker up the whole 9 yards, you know what I mean? I am not boiling water and putting it in no goddamn bathtub. I remember living in fucking Prosecutorial when I was younger, you know what I mean? In outhouses and shit. I vowed to never live like that again. And by God, pretty sure there's a hot water tank put in, wasn't there? A&O Smith, motherfucker. Because they didn't have a rim, so I said, let's go A&O Smith. Right there. That's the second best choice, if you ask me. No, I did not kill that install. They didn't have no flex piping, dog. I had to use gator grip into a goddamn motherfucking copper piping fitting that they already had prior fit there. With no fucking, they did not know you had to have fucking copper for your drainage. Oh yes, that's a fact. 3 inch going to a half. Yes, it says right here, do not put no utilities in this closet. It is not made for hot water tanks or dryers. I'm sitting there preaching. I don't want to put this motherfucker here. You see what I mean? First and foremost, it's not made for this. No, it didn't look professional. It looked good, but them motherfuckers, man, last time I know, had it leak into the goddamn bottom of the floor because you know why? They didn't know how to turn off a cutoff valve that I put on it. Remember the hot valve? Everybody liked that feature I put to it. Because that hot water could be instantly cut off right there if it ever busted or anything. You know what I mean? I made it like that because it was in your fucking child's room. You know what I mean? That's why it looked professional, bro. I put the cutoff valves on it like that and shit for a reason, because if in case of an emergency, you know what I mean? Whatever dumbass was brave enough to go in there would be able to cut that off. You see what I mean? But the fucking dummies done had a 30-gallon tank on top of prior, never had a pan under it. Never once ever had a pan under the hot water tank. That's a month later, I'm fixing the goddamn floor. The beam. The whole beam it's sitting on. A 2x6 going into a fucking trailer beam. That's an issue, man. You know what I mean? So knowing what I know, being the hillbilly I am, I go in there with the 5-ton jack that motherfucker right back up. Reseat the motherfucker, voila, bam, it's done. And I put support for it to hold a fucking hot water tank. That didn't take a day, but 2 days. Is the problem with me trying to walk into a store and ask a motherfucker for 3/4 inch PEX piping. And he's telling me it don't exist. I guess a goddamn snake bite over it don't exist. You're telling me I can come in here and get a 1/2 inch socket drive instead of using this piece of shit tool you're giving me to change the elements. That's the first problem. They want me to fix the whole tank. This is a fucking 3-bedroom trailer. If you ever want it HUD approved, first and foremost, it will call for 40 gallons if there's 3 bedrooms. That's OSHA required, first of all. Every receptacle in the fucking house upside down. That's what got me. That's the part that really stunned me, dog, is the receptacles was all vice versa. They should be, you know exactly what I mean. They should look upside down for a reason. That's why it's called a fucking ground, so it can stay there instead of just, I mean, I changed them, bro. You know what I mean? Whoever she sold that place to, I fucking updated that motherfucker. The fucking septic was running out in the goddamn neighbor's yard, son. Oh, no. You know what I mean? That's because you got your elbow hooked up like this and it's pushing this way and not, you know what I mean? You should have seen this shit. This is the easiest, you know what I mean, shit I've ever seen. Not done. Okay? They lose the keys to the car. Well, I promise you that car will never start unless you go get a new set of keys with a new chip in it and reprogram that motherfucker. Okay? Guess what? They tear out the whole goddamn ignition, the whole wiring and everything. That still ain't gonna work. If you change the fucking engine, you're still gonna have to change it to its timing and firing sequence, people. Oh, whatever. He'll really don't stop. Okay. So I walked right in my fucking truck, went psh, 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 with the lost key. Boom. And your car's tore all the fucking pieces and been in the junkyard for 10 years. The locksmith pulls in, you know what he has to say to me? This kid already has it all done. He could have all he needs to do is throw his ODM2, I'm saying it right with him, and reprogram. He's exactly right. I paid the man $200 because of how far he came. You know what I mean? They make a lot of money doing that shit. You know what I mean? He came from fucking 3 counties away, man. And I'm sitting there, you know, I don't need this guy. I don't need this guy. When he gets there, the first thing he says, everything's done. There's a new ignition. There's a new chip. There's a new... Okay, all I need you to do, buddy, hook up your machine and put a new code in it. Boom. Start it right up. Now, what pissed me off, Lance, is when I was working there, putting in a shit ton of work and hours, they get took from a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because I'm sitting there working at a place that they've never, ever had a hillbilly boy work at in their life, and I'm sitting there just clowning these schooling them, clowning, schooling these clowns. Let me even say that proper again, you know, because I had to do it all. You know, I got offensive because this guy walks in just because this girl's attractive. He says, yeah, I'll patch your tire for $10 on her tire. This one boy and a couple walks in with their kids dragging their tire. He tells him he can't plug it. And if he did, it's $30. I went off myself about that. You know what I mean? Okay, you're married to the bitch that owns this place. For one, there's fucking money falling out your ass. And you can't plug this tire, and these people got kids carrying them, buddy. They had to carry their kids up here, and but that girl a while ago, it was all game for you because your wife wasn't here, you piece of shit. Just shit like that don't set with me, man. You know what I mean? And of course, my ass has to go say something to his wife when she comes back. Go run your fucking camera back and watch your old man work. How about that? You know? Because me and him butted heads real quick like. I was like, instantly, I walked over to her. I said, well, if you think he's so goddamn good at what he does and so faithful to you, won't you rewind your camera back to just 45 minutes ago, lady? When he sits there and turns a fucking family of 3 down carrying their kids just because this girl's got her titties half hanging out of her fucking bathing suit or whatever the fuck she's wearing on her way to the beach. I got mad about that, man. Exactly, and when it took no time, dude, I would have plugged that tire in 1 minute for that dude, no problem. He was holding his fucking kids, they was crying, I could understand his pain. He said, all I fucking want is a plug, dude, you can't plug my tire. And he looked dead at the guy. Here's what I told him. I said, walk to that motherfucking convenience store across the street. A whole set of plugs is cheaper than what this motherfucker's offering to plug the tire for you. He looked at me and said, well, we can't use you no more. Why? Because people like on the internet can't use me. I'm not going to sit there and pull some bullshit, you know what I mean? Lies for anybody. Just like that same concept that day. You know what I mean? I helped them kick me out the front door because I already fucking could hear the phone ring out there. That one dude walks in and told me, he said, dude, they've called 76 times. And he said, I still don't want to get rid of you. You know what I said? I got to walk, sir, because I got to worry about my whore being a whore. Exact words. I said, I have to go get in my car, drive home and make sure she's not been the whore that I think she's been. And by God, when I get in my car and I drive home across the James River Bridge, all that unannounced, I'll walk in and find exactly what I think I'll find. Bam, motherfuckers. Caught with your fucking hand, a pickle jar, cookie jar, red-handed, red on the head, like... Yeah, on the devil's dick. I mean, you're caught, motherfuckers. What you got to say for yourself? Pack my goddamn shit. I'm out of here. Oh, I was mad as fuck, dude. I didn't say a word. I looked at the dude. You know what I said to him? Leave your goddamn golf clubs. Leave your fucking system. Leave that. There was a pistol laying on the table. I said, get the fuck out the front door before I use it on you. I sat there and just packed my fucking clothes and waited on the next train back to West by God, Virginia. You know what I mean? I was down to the point where, you know what I mean, this bitch gonna get me in trouble or I'm gonna get in jail for the rest of my life, and I'm walking right in on it, you know what I mean? So the first thing I decided to do with her brother's 40 caliber laying on the goddamn table is call her brother and let him deal with these little son bitches, because I don't know these little boys, you know what I mean? And it still don't get dealt with, of course, you know. But here's how I looked at it. One thing will come out of this. I gave the brother goddamn $325 worth of marijuana. Somebody better be shitting $325 goddamn dollars, or them bullets are gonna fucking start turning into dollar signs. But I got $325 was right there within 30 minutes before I got on that train. Hell no, she does not deserve anybody like me, buddy. No, she don't. I've never screen recorded anybody. I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? That girl be calling me dumpster diving, man, every night, asking me for $10 that she's at the goddamn gas station, needs it now, or the gas station's about to close. Anybody that falls fucking victim to that, do you know it's 24/7 Newport News, Virginia, this girl live at? There ain't no gas station closing, period, guys. The moment she comes up with a concept like that, you better know it's a mass psychosis speaking to you. Because you not even realize that every store here's open 24/7, girl. You're trying to play them like you're in West Virginia or something. That don't work. You know? There's no way she's worth what I was giving, you know what I mean? No. I was the one working, buddy. I was the one, you know what I mean? Like I said, the proof's always there. I still draw goddamn income tax off 2 of them jobs. She laid here in my fucking home for 2 weeks while I worked out on the road. Am I wrong about that too? Don't worry, I'll wait. I mean, come the fuck on. Just like he said, you know what I mean? There's no woman, you know what I mean? Work her hassle. Work your goddamn manpower. Work nothing like that unless they respect you. But I'm sweating like a hooker on Clark. It's hotter than fuck up in this motherfucker. It's 75 degrees outside. Sometimes, bub, the best thing for you to do, you know what I mean, it's the hardest thing. And you just gotta do it, you know what I mean? Because man, for you to come back to you, that shit ain't never come back to me. Not no way I ever wanted my life. You understand? And I've never expected it to. He said, I wish I had a hooker. OnlyFans. There's only one person in this world gets my attention. She knows who she is. You know what I mean? She knows, you know, all about the schemers. All about the, you know what I mean? Bullshit. All about everything it's ever done the moment it's done. You know what I mean? And she's so fucking straight up with me. And I love that. Oh, this person just tried to, you know what I mean? I'm like, thank you. I'll deal with that, you know? I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, that motherfucker either got some balls or something. He's really retarded, you know? But exactly, buddy, I did what I could. Being hooked on drugs and trying to do what I was doing, you know what I mean? Fix myself. I tried to get away from what I was doing just to go there to fix myself, and got involved in more shit than I was in here. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't having no part of that, but I'm a grown-ass man when you know what I mean? Just like the movie Heat. You feel it, you got 20 seconds to make that decision. Get the fuck up out there. Move, baby. It's time to move, you know what I mean? She calls me to miss my train on purpose. I'll never forget this. I said, you're driving me to the next stop. You know where the next stop was? Richmond, goddamn Virginia. 2 hours away. Then you're driving me, man. You know what I mean? You're driving me. You're driving me there. You know? You're goddamn right. Both of them almost killed me, buddy. We talking about one of them. Motherfucking bitches poison you with Visine and everything. Then we got some problems, don't we, brother? Who does some shit like that, buddy? Telling me, I mean, this, that. When I'm running a fever, it's 106.1. Bitch, my brain should be cooked. You know what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers done got me COVID Delta 1935. This shit's about killed my ass. Dude, I was not, that, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what I was on. I was on what's called motherfucking 3 hours of goddamn sleep. Straight to work, 6 more fucking hours. Doubled and straight till I couldn't move no more. Visine will make you puke your guts out and fucking make you wish you was dead. Is what Visine will do to you. You didn't know that, girl? Don't ever do that to nobody. Because you can kill them. It will make you sick as fuck, man. And I had a doctor tell me, dude, you've been poisoned with Visine, homeboy. When I have a medical fucking doctor sitting there telling me that. And this ain't the problem. And this ain't the problem. They're fucking trying to poison me, man. You know what I mean? I ain't no idiot. You know what I mean? I know my appendix ruptured. I'm pretty sure I know when my fucking immune system's fucked up. Oh, man. And they're sitting there arguing me I'm not sick, bro. You know what I mean? But really, I've puked 32 times. I'm not sick. And I'm drinking Gatorade, and the moment I drink it, it's coming up. We got problems. I'm taking Zofran. It's coming up. It's just like taking promethazine. Ain't that right, nurse? But she's like, damn. Promethazine is Spinergan. It's for nausea. They don't like to give it because people like to make syrup out of it. Okay, you know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, shit. Them motherfuckers. Dude, I can't explain who would go shoot that load of, you know what I mean? It's just something that makes you super sick. It'll give you the shits and make you sick as fuck, and it can be very fatal. See, look, I work in healthcare. Visine can be fatal. That's right. Why are you doing that? You know what I mean? They're gonna block anybody that's gonna support what I got to say, you know what I mean? Or support what they have to say for themselves. Because, you know what I mean, when somebody else is doing better for their life, you know what I mean, they can't stand it. Just like the concept you ever heard in watching some other man drive your truck. Same difference. Sell your truck, it looks better if somebody else driving it, don't it? And that's what the whole concept is with women in this world. You think your girl looks better with him? No, she don't look better with him, dude. You know what? She looks better without you. That's what she looks better without. You know what I mean? The sooner you come to realize that, the better you're going to be in your whole life, day to day, everything. That bitch does not look better without you, bro. No. What are you even thinking at? You see what I mean? I have to preach this to my buddies. That bitch looks better because you're not with that shit. You're sitting there looking at like, God damn, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? I had to be on the same goddamn thing they was to be in that bullshit. And that's a fact. I just know how to fight, man. My cousins that's in here can tell you that shit, man. I just always spit my whole life. It's not about knowing how to throw hands. When you fit so long, you better know how to throw them or get your ass fucking beat down. Like I've said on this thing here a million times, it takes an ass whipping, guys, to give an ass whipping. You better believe that. If you're scared to get hit, you might as well fucking not even talk shit. That's the first thing you fucked up doing right there, because getting hit makes me mad, angry. It fuels the fire. You know what I mean? To me, that's part of the fucking whole concept of the fight. You know what I mean? You want to take a hit, yeah, sure. I want to 90% of the time. Motherfucker, if you don't hit me, you are a bitch. Come on, motherfucker, if you can. That's the concept I make, guys. You know what I mean? Not about being bad or lethal. And I also make the concept of big don't spell bad. Just like the same, you know, when people want to define definitions, the word in, the N word, let's define it. That could be white. That does not have a picture of any race beside of it in the dictionary. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It is what it is right there. You see what I mean? I had to find some lazy motherfucker. You see what I mean? Nasty, don't shout. I mean, come on now. Let's get with reality. Just like the word big spells large. You know what I mean? Go look at the definition of it. You know what I mean? Something that's not normal size. You know what I mean? There's so much you can put to that definition, and it's not bad. Not one time bad. Not the verb, not the noun, not the fucking pronoun, not the proverb. It don't say it, you know what I mean? That's the fact. There you go, FAPO. That's what we're going to start saying, FAPO, like you just said, facts. Notice that like this. Facts of a fucking outlaw. It's not about being outlaw, it's about being rebellious. It's about against the cause, man. Do you not see me rebel and prove that, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here screaming to all my friends, there's a crook district trying to put me in jail. Well, nobody's gonna really believe that till you hear the fucking news, breaking news, 98 goddamn counts of fucking fraudulent things are done by the prosecutors themselves. Now you might start believing old Derkie, just on one thing. Voila, guys. I say it all the time. This motherfucker was down there in my movies. He was down. This this motherfucking Brinker. Oh, you got some nerve, motherfucker. The white family. He says in the movie. Oh my God. I'm in a courtroom not long ago. This motherfucker sitting there just mumbling under his breath, and the first thing I let me hear him say is change of venue, motherfucker. Change of venue. You know what that means? That's because of you. I'm pointing you out, only you. And if I make this judge inconvenience whatever they may want to say there to change their venue, because I'm not going to get a fair shake in Boone County, no motherfucker, you know, before I ever go to trial, that's what it would be. Until you guys start seeing the media with my name on the news, don't fucking worry, and never worry. That's a fact. Like when the moment he put me in handcuffs, you know what my first response was? I want to speak to the fucking media. And he looks at, you know what his response is? How do you know you have that right? You ain't fucking with no ordinary motherfucking what now are you, big boy? Things has changed. Just like I said, that fucking body camera better played the whole goddamn way. And from the moment you motherfucking crooks knocked on this door and came in here like the fucking FBI on some goddamn Timmy McVeigh shit, and people were just standing here looking at you like, can I help you? And guns have been drawn in their face. That's a problem, guys. You know what I mean? There's not a gun presented nowhere at the time, you know what I mean? He looks over. Here's what the cop wants to say. I can't believe that come on my live feed. That just made me want to have this motherfuckers in the world. When it just said 98 pending cases against the Boone County prosecutor of West Virginia. Guess who one of those 98 belonged to? You corrupted goddamn bitch. I told everybody, nobody fucking listens to shit. You motherfuckers, y'all don't listen to shit. I told you, I be preaching this shit, y'all. Told you these motherfuckers are crooked. Hell no, we're not cool. That's the whole reason I'm bitching at this bitch. Home slice? No, he's not locked up. If my nephew was locked up, how come I'm getting his goddamn commissary card in my fucking mailbox? I'm wrong about that too now, ain't I? I'm gonna get him, boys. I gotta go, by the way.